Tonight from the Spokane Memorial Veterans Arena in the Great Northwest, SaberCats come off a decisive home victory against the Portland Thunder and hope to keep the winning streak alive. Hi, everybody, along with former SaberCats quarterback Scott Wood. I'm Dave Lewis. San Jose rolling, riding a 4-game winning streak. You can't play well in this league without good quarterback play, and Russ Mickna has been on his game.
The San Jose quarterback is playing at an extremely high level. 10 touchdowns with only 1 interception.
And you talk about relax, the return of the security blanket, Reggie Gray, and the man who held down the fort in his absence.
Yeah, before injury, Reggie Gray led the league in reception.
Hey, great job. Love the movie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. I didn't do as much homework as I wanted to. Which one of you is married to Will Smith?
That would be me.
Okay,
hopefully.
now they're clear. You were taken by another hippo. At least you're impressed with his size, his musculature.
Yes.
And then once you talk to him, you find out, yeah, you know, he's not what he's cracked up to be. Do you have any experiences in real life like that?
Yes. I'm always falling for the most unlikely person.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Dave Lewis, along with Bill Horrenda. And if that old adage is true, that familiarity breeds contempt, then these two teams will be pretty sick of each other pretty soon.
Absolutely, Dave. We got
San Jose State was moving in for the winning score against Nevada in the final minutes, but Matt Faulkner was picked off in the end zone. The Wolfpack beat the Spartans 17-14. San Jose State drops to 0-3. Have a great Sunday.
He was a 10-year-old soccer player in Senegal. He Googled Shaquille O'Neal and discovered that he was from a poor town. He taught himself to play basketball, and he was really tall. So he started to play, and now wears number 34 to honor Shaq.
So far, he's a better free throw shooter than Shaq.
Not by much. 58-56. Waldo and the Gales lead by 2. Brad with 19. Now 4 of 7 from the foul line.
Did you see 20 points coming from Brad Waldo tonight with his front line of Irvine? The leaps and bounds he has made in his 4 years here in Moraga. It's incredible.
Young.
And there's good defense.
Waldo's the 4th leading shot blocker all time at St. Mary's. Now 113 for his career.
He's playing with a couple fouls. That time he just made himself as big as possible instead of trying to swat the shot 5 rows into the stands.
Really wants it on the post. Brooke and Ryan. Give him 22.
His quickness on the block, and there was no chance for the help defense to come over for Mike Best, and he did that a couple times against Njai. Just got up too quick, and his touch is so good around the basket, it is very tough to stop. That's another element to his game that he's added this season. He's become more quick with his release.
Nelson. Sent back by Waldo again. Saved by Simmons.
Nice rebound by Simmons, staying in bounds.
Bright for 3. Simmons keeps it alive. Fresh shot clock. The Gales trailed by 6, now lead by 5.
Good decision by Emmett Nahr. Slow things down, play in control here. You're up by 5, and you can push to 7 here. Again, we talked about points being at a premium against a team like Irvine. Especially at this time of the game, every possession becomes so crucial.
Aaron Bright, jump pass for Simmons. Back to Bright for a corner 3.
Defensively, Brad Waldo's made a difference here in the second half.
The Englishman, Nelson. Count the basket. Foul away from the ball. Big basket for UCI.
Irvine needed something good to happen on this possession down. A couple straight blocks by Brad Waldo. And who's been doing it all day? It's been Luke Nelson. That time off the dribble from the elbow. Man, he's been good today.
That's on Kerry Carter, his 4th.
And that is a big foul. We'll see what Randy Bennett decides to do here. Again, without Coleman able to suit up, depth on the perimeter for the Gales has been an issue.
Njai, single coverage on Waldo. Drop step baseline, left it short. Mamadou gets it back, poke 3 by Bright.
And that's good defense by Waldo, understanding what Njai did the time before. And Brad's he's done such a great job of making himself as big as he can possibly be. And he's bothered some shots not only from Njai, but driving guards as well.
Young. UCI within 1. Alex has 13.
That's how Njai with the seal off and allowing Brad to get over and defend that drive from Young. Irvine's going to go back into his zone here, it looks like.
Waldo again. Tap by Davis, taken by Njai.
You like that look if you're Randy Bennett. Waldo's been so good here in the second half. If he's feeling it, that's kind of his bread and butter right there, turning over the shoulder. Even though it's a miss, good look down the stretch for the Gales.
Davis finds Njai. The foul on Waldo. And Mamadou says, knock you out, a chance at 3.
Let's take a look at tonight's Fry's AFL standings. A chance for the SaberCats to really separate in the Pacific Division, while Arizona pretty much has already wrapped up the West with a 7-game cushion over the Kiss. First play of the second half. Mickna from his end zone. Pass interference on Stevens, getting tied up with Rod Harper.
Penalty on the play. The intended receiver was number 13, Rod Harper.
Looking at the East, the American Conference. Saw Orlando a couple weeks ago, a very potent offense, but the worst defense in the AFL, and trying to get by without Jason Boltus. Cleveland, one of 2 undefeated teams, currently second in the coaches poll behind Arizona.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting as it gets down to the end of the season.
10 yards from the previous spot, automatic first down.
I was just saying, it's going to get interesting as it gets towards the end of the season, where you might see one of these Portlands or Spokanes getting into the playoffs with not such a great record because of them taking the 4 teams from the division.
As it now looks like either a Portland or Los Angeles will be the 4th seed at the National Conference. SaberCats from the 15. Gain of 10 on the penalty. That's Reggie Gray, the high motion man. Odie Armstrong for a pick of a 5.
Well, I like the play calling by Coach Omar Smith and Russ Mickna coming out in the second half. First play from the line of scrimmage, they do a hitch and go. We're going to have Rod Harper going ahead and doing that little stutter step and go. And if they're going to get beat, you're going to get a holding penalty, which San Jose got. And then the second play, they come out with Odie Armstrong with that positive rushing attack and getting the ball upfield. So multiple weapons for Coach Omar Smith.
Armstrong, 6 carries, 29 yards. 2nd and 5. Mickna buying time with his legs, going deep for Curry. Right through his arms. Would have been a sensational catch. Sanders on the coverage.
Well, James Ruffin, number 44, is able to go ahead and get in the backfield because of inside rush, forcing Mickna out to his left. Fortunately, he's left-handed southpaw, but good spot by Mickna to put that in. That's just a tough over-the-shoulder catch for Dominic Curry, but he's fully capable of making those catches.
3rd down and 5. SaberCats lead by 15 after a 5th consecutive win. Mickna looking for Reggie Gray. First down, San Jose inside the 15. The Leathernecks from Western Illinois connect.
Western Illinois, Chicago Rush, San Jose SaberCats. They look poised and confident. You can see as Reggie Gray takes it inside and he gets that safety to move to the left, creating that space or void. And he's just going to take it right out to the wall in a nice long out route. Mickna places it perfectly.
Last year's Playmaker of the Year in the AFL. Curry in motion, trips left. Mickna. Wide open Curry, touchdown San Jose. The 2nd consecutive Curry touchdown, and the lead mushrooms to 21.
Well, they went ahead and used that pattern. Great job because they used Pleasant and Sanders. The DBs are playing a sky or zone coverage, and you can see Dominic Curry's going to go ahead and on that roll corner, they're going to take it to the corner, and he goes back to the post because Saunders on the backside is covering. Wide open Curry touchdown.
Pertwee on for the point after. Nathan Stanley, the holder. Great haul in by Stanley. The SaberCats get the touchdown by Curry to close the half. They start the 3rd period with a Mickna to Curry touchdown. The score and the robot dance. And the Cats are cooking. Checked outside, the sun did come up for the San Jose SaberCats as they push forward for a trip to the postseason, and with the head coach, Darren Arbette. Good seeing you again, Coach.
Great seeing you, Dave.
You had a slow start against Philadelphia in a big game, one of the best teams in the league, but you got things going offensively in the 2nd quarter, developing some rhythm and timing. What happened in that 2nd to make it a 1-score game?
Tempo quickening here in Moraga. And the Eaters go upstairs. Will Davis from Sacramento with the flush. and the Gales lead by 1. Both teams have 3 timeouts remaining. Mickna. What a catch by Harper. Is he in? Touchdown! Harper's 3rd of the half. Chico came in knowing its task was to win or possibly be sent home for the rest of the postseason. They do believe their win Friday over Cal State LA was enough to get them in. Currently number 7 in the West. Stanislaus ranked 4th in the region. There's Shelby Dunlap, the former Livermore Cowboy. Swing through the box. Headed out of danger. Dunlap with the left foot. Can't bang it in.
Sabrina Clayton. Change of pace. Yeah. The point for the Cougars.
Yeah, great shot that time. Great little dink shot. You got to have that shot in your repertoire to keep the defense on their heels and off balance. Great play.
Danielle Rotman in, replacing Sabrina Clayton for Santa Clara. 10-10. 4th set, the Broncos won the first 2.
Good up.
Hess keeps it alive, teeing up Gray. And Rotman couldn't handle that rocket.
Game really turned in the beginning of the second period when the Monarchs clamped down. For the 3rd consecutive year, Modern Day knows the way to the state championship. The Monarchs win the crown again.
The Bay and LA. There's nothing Bay Area teams like to do more than beat LA. And with 2 Bay Area teams locked in playoff battles with their antagonists from down south, there's never been a better time to win the Battle of California. The LA Kiss are a new rival, a team that's got Hollywood production values. But will their football be so stylish? The SaberCats bring experience and explosiveness to town to try to put the upstarts from the City of Angels in their place. Who will win this round, the Bay or LA? It's the SaberCats and the Kiss next.